A family that lost its father and husband. A community, its pastor and friend.
He was a missionary to the brokenhearted.
When he walked into a room, it was just like light.
Oh, here he is.
It was our anniversary the day he passed away.
Their whole world had been pulled out from underneath them.
She wants to carry on his legacy.
I want to be there to minister to people and hopefully wrap somebody up in courage.
But it's pretty hard when you're living like this.
This trailer is sitting on blocks. There's no heat, there's no stove, and I'll bet you there's no hot water.
Woo, that is freezing cold.
They had to take showers at friend's house.
It was just unacceptable.
The Extreme Makeover design team has a plan.
We're gonna go pretty big.
Piece of cake, baby!
A fresh start in just 7 days.
Who we doing it for? Rebecca!
Honoring family and faith.
You have no idea what you've done for this family.
One house. One week. One very special 2-hour Extreme Makeover. The Home Edition.
So much time has gone away. That one means we have today. Together we can find a way. One day at a time. It's not magic, but strength of purpose. The power of many with a single focus. So much that we can do. Together we'll make it through. We'll make it
I'm John Pennington, and the renovation starts right now. Michael, Paige, Daniel, and Tanya. We're on our way to Bartlesville, Oklahoma, to meet the White family. And these guys have had about the toughest year imaginable, and they could use some help. The sooner, the better. Take a look.
Hi, ABC. We're the White family.
And I'm Danna. I'm the mom.
I'm Sarah. I'm 18.
I'm Esther, and I'm 16.
I'm Zeb, and I'm 15.
I'm Becca, and I'm 14. I'm Ruth, and I'm 13.
For the last 20 years, the White family has always put their community before themselves, and they've sacrificed a lot. John White, the dad, was pastor at a local church. For years, they lived a simple life in the church parsonage. And then, about 9 months ago, everything changed. It was the morning of the Whites' 19th wedding anniversary. It should have been an absolutely perfect day. But during John's workout routine, he collapsed. John White, the pastor, suddenly died of a massive heart attack.
John was a tremendous preacher.
He was one of my best friends. When he walked into the room, it was just an awesome feeling that you got to be in his presence. He was a kind-hearted man.
If he could give something to somebody to help them out, make their life better, whether it was a sacrifice on his end, he didn't care, he did it.
John was my hero. The way he was my hero was the way he loved people. The way he, so compassionate, he'd stumble over himself to get to the phone because it might be somebody that needed him.
He just cared about his family a whole lot. All he ever wanted to do was give us anything we wanted, and he couldn't really, always, but he always tried.
Whenever you were sad or something, he would always be the one there for you and them come and make you feel better.
So Danna lost her husband, and the kids lost their father. And because of the nature of John's job, the family lost their home. That's the thing about living in a parsonage. It's provided by the church for the pastor and his family. But with John gone, they had to move out to make room for the new pastor.
So it was a definite situation where I needed to relocate.
The problem was, they had no other home to go to. So the church rallied around the family and raised as much money as they could. And with their help, Danna bought a youth trailer and a piece of land.
Well, this is the trailer house I purchased. It's a double wide. It's phenomenal to see this project happen because it's a big thing for me to provide a home for my family.
But guys, that trailer, it's in really bad shape.
Right now it's an office. It's kind of been gutted to transform it into a house, but we've kind of come to the end of our road of what we're able to get done.
It's just really small. That's the biggest thing. There's only one bathroom, and there's like 4 girls and a guy.
We have holes in our roof, and then we have
Our carpet's not even complete. Walls just sheetrock.
My kids, they've been in a very unstable situation, and since I became provider and protector, they've not had a lot of security.
These are people that have always helped others, and even after all they've been through, they're still giving people.
I'm drawing from the strength that John gave me in the past. I'm drawing from his teachings, the things he taught us, the principles he put into our lives. That's what I'm trying to live out now. And I would like to ask ABC to step in and help my family, help my children, help us to get our feet set back down on solid ground and be able to get back to our mission of serving other people.
Hi, ABC! We're from Bluestem Baptist Church, and we nominate the John White family for a free makeover home edition!
Well, that's where we come in. Now, John's church has done everything they can for Danna and the kids, and they still want to help. So they're asking us to give this family the home they desperately need. So put your hands in here, people. Are you with me?
Yes!
Well, then let's do it!
It's Sunday morning. They're in church. I can't think of a better place to surprise this family than in their own church.
Okay, so this is the church right here. So here's the thing. We've never really knocked on the door of a church. And to try and keep the surprise, we're gonna have to keep the noise down. Here we go, people. Let's go to church. Let's go. Shh, 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 shh. There's a service going on, so we wanted to surprise. We're ducking down under windows. We finally sneak in the back way of the church. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
We were just waiting for the right time because we didn't want to be disrespectful.
Hey, right in here is where the sermon's going on. I'm a nervous wreck. It's probably because you're in church. It's okay. And I opened up the door, you know, to see if everybody's in there, and sure enough, it was a packed house, and you could see the family sitting right on the first pews. They're right there. We don't want to disrespect anybody, so let's just wait till it's a proper time.
We had to wait quite a while back there, and it was nerve-wracking.
You guys ready?
So the pastor says,
Is there any other announcements that we need to make?
Ty busts through the door.
Hey, guys. Hey, how are you? Sorry to interrupt. Is the right family?
this family was so shocked.
They didn't know where we came from, how we got there.
Danna just kind of collapsed. All the kids started crying.
The place just erupted. There was just so much joy.
You could tell that congregation loves the White family.
Hi, sweetie, how are you?
It was almost like everyone just went, like this sigh of relief.
We're here to make over your house.
It was a perfect setting to surprise Danna and her 5 children.
I know everyone loves John a lot. He seems like he was a pretty amazing guy. We didn't get a chance to meet him. What was your dad like?
He was always there and he was my protector. What I miss the most about my dad is how we always played a lot of games.
Nothing is sadder than to listen to a child talk about the loss of a parent.
These kisses. I'll never forget Zeb, who said he misses his dad's kisses.
It was clear that he was just such a strong influence, such a powerful moving force in this community.
Right now, I'm kind of like overwhelmed and whoosh, I think I'll go home and fall down, but thank you.
I don't think there was a dry eye in the house.
I know it's been some really tough times, but I'm hoping that things are going to get better from now on. You want to hear some really good news? You guys are going on vacation for a week, and you guys are going to a place called the Hilton Longboat Key off the coast of Florida. But we've got a lot to do. Well, we need to kind of take a look at that trailer where you've been staying and see what we can do about it, which means we're going to need to take a little bus ride. Are you ready? White family, let's take a bus ride. All right, everybody off. So that's where you guys are living, right?
This is it.
So here's what I think we ought to do. White family, you guys show me the inside of this thing. Design team, yes. We got a week. Let's get a good plan, okay?
We'll do it.
So guys, show me the trailer.
Let's go.
So
This is the trailer, and this is the step.
yeah, this is kind of a doozy here. You gotta really know what you're doing when you're coming out of this thing, huh? Wow. First thing that hit you when you walked in the door was, wow, this isn't really a house at all. It feels kind of like an office.
Office, yeah. That's because that's what it was. We were trying to convert it, just haven't got it done yet.
John and his family were living in the parsonage at the church.
And when he passed away, the family then had to find a new place to live because the church had to make room for the new pastor.
We never really had a lot to begin with, so when the bottom drops out on a little, yeah.
Their whole world had been pulled out from underneath them.
Now, the church did everything they could. They did fundraisers and bake sales and raised as much money as they could to help the Whites find new housing.
This is nothing like where you guys were living before, is it? I mean,
no.
Danna did the absolute best that she could. She bought some land, and unfortunately, she couldn't afford anything except an office trailer.
they hadn't really even unpacked yet. There were books stacked on the floor.
We had a library in the church office where John kept all the books.
So they mean a lot to you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Those books meant more to John than so many material things because he just loved knowledge.
Now, did this come from the old house?
Yeah, that's been our table about 16 years. John fell in love with this table, bought it for $10, and it was our family table all these years. So it's part of the family.
Would you say this is important that it goes into the house?
Yes. Yeah. I think a modification of that would be wonderful.
It was only 9 months ago that this family lost their father, and Danna lost her husband and her best friend.
I mean, he was everything. My kids are there, my family's there, but it's different, you know. It's not the same as your soulmate.
Times have been really tough for these guys in the last year, but the one thing that's really kind of gotten them through is their faith.
He was a missionary to the brokenhearted. He wanted to be there for the hurting people. That's what a pastor does.
She learned so much from John that she wants to take all of that and continue to give and to continue to spread the love.
I see this as an awesome responsibility to carry on. I want to be there to minister to people, and through my heartaches, who can I be there for? You know, and who can I lift up?
Let me climb under and see. We're all just up on cinder blocks in here, Paige, and it all looks pretty temporary, I gotta tell you.
This doesn't even look sturdy.
It was just an office. It wasn't meant to be a home.
Has there been a moment that it actually felt like it was a home, or has it always kind of felt like you're still just in an office here?
Feels like an office to me. No closets and stuff is an office. So.
Oh, so you don't have any closets?
No closets, and we don't have showers here.
What?
Yeah.
It actually had no shower, one bathroom, no hot water, no insulation.
So you've only got plywood floors. This is subflooring.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I keep hearing the floors like...
Yeah. You won't fall through. I've checked it all out.
Okay,
so.
good. That's good. So everything inside that trailer just looks so temporary. I don't even see a stove in there.
No, we don't have one yet.
They didn't even have a stove. How do you cook any food in here?
We don't yet.
It was just unacceptable. It wasn't a place you'd want to spend any time, certainly not where you'd want to raise your family.
So you guys all share this bedroom, right?
Yeah.
Wow. 3 of the girls were actually sleeping in a triple-decker bunk bed. You kidding me? You guys all sleep on this thing?
Yeah.
And Esther was actually sandwiched in the middle. Is it just me, or this seems like it might be a little tough? You guys really all line up like this?
Yeah.
When you wake up and hit your head, that's gotta hurt. Ow.
They were like shelving units, which I'm sure were fun when they were 3 little girls, but it's not fun when you're 12, 14, and 16.
Is there a point that you don't really enjoy sharing your room with everyone?
I don't like it.
So Zeb, this is your room, right?
Yep.
And then there was Zeb, who had his own room, because he's like the only guy. Is this the ideal room you've always wanted?
No.
If we can make some changes here, can you tell me what those things should be?
I like to have hot water, you know, closet.
You guys seem like the kind of people who just don't really want to ask for much.
Never.
Is that the way he was?
Yeah, he never asked for help unless he absolutely had to.
His dad left a big void, I think, in the family, and it's really tough shoes to fill. And I think Zeb feels that pressure now.
I can't imagine how overwhelmed he must feel. That's so much to deal with at any age, but at 15, it must be really hard.
And so you guys are sharing a room.
Yeah, Mom and Sarah.
It's not that, you're also sharing a bunk bed, obviously. The way they were living just really wasn't right for anyone. It was definitely, you felt like this family was in transition. Obviously, there's been a lot of sadness and a lot of crying going on the last 9 months. I think that could change if you guys didn't constantly have to come back to this.
Yeah, it'll be a whole lot easier once we get a house that's our home.
Is there anything in here, though, that is important to you guys and you want to make sure you keep?
John's clothing.
And she mentioned that, well, she really would like to keep some of John's clothes because eventually what she'd like to do is actually make some quilts out of them for the kids.
That way they've got something tangible, something they can hang on to and say, hey, this was Dad.
Danna's got a lot on her plate. I don't think there's any time in the near future that she's going to be doing quilting, so let's do that for her.
And hopefully we'll be able to make maybe that happen for her while she's gone. That's the idea.
So that's going away, and we have all this land to build this big house on, and we're gonna go pretty big. All the kids will have their own rooms, and they'll be on the right side of the house.
So Ruth, if I said there's one thing you're really into, what would that be?
I like taking pictures.
What's your favorite thing to take pictures of?
Flowers.
Ruth is adorable. She's 13 years old, and she wants to be a photographer when she grows up. But this is all she has, a disposable camera.
We gotta fix that.
I think we can do a little bit better than this.
So Esther, what are you into?
I'm learning how to rope right now.
Really?
Yeah.
So you feel pretty home on a ranch?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get when I get older.
I'm gonna take care of Esther's room. Now, Esther, she has a plan.
She's into the whole, like, ranching, cowpoking thing,
She's
right?
kind of a cowgirl.
I don't know a lot about ranching, but I'm gonna learn this week.
What about you there, Rebecca? What are you into?
Just something that will go fast. Like, I like roller coasters. I like stuff that's just fast.
Rebecca is the real adventurer of the children.
That's something you really wanted to do, is skydive?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just like, everything will look so tiny.
And then it gets really big very fast.
Yeah. She wants skydiving, and I'm gonna give her skydiving. I just want the whole room to feel like she's jumping out of a plane.
You ready? One,
Yeah.
two, three. All right, so we're gonna have Sarah, Rebecca, and Ruth along the backside. Zeb's gonna get the front of the house.
You've had to make a lot of sacrifices, including sharing a bunk bed with your mom. It's a huge
Yeah, when I
sacrifice.
just had given her her own room.
In the other house, you just got in your own room?
Yeah, she was getting her own room.
She should be able to have her own space where she can, you know, sort of...
Be a girl. Be 18 years old.
Right now, she's sharing a room with her mom. Now it's time to give her her own space. And Mom, she needs her own room, too.
Mom needs a retreat.
Danna is such a pillar of strength, and it was hard for her to ask for help.
I'm excited that I get to give Danna her own master bedroom, you know, with her own bathroom.
So I hope she realizes at the end of this week how much this community loves her, because they all pulled together to make this happen for her.
Okay, are you guys ready to go on vacation?
Yeah!
Well, pile in the limo, people, because we've got a lot to do. And I promise you, it won't look like that when you get back. What's really cool about this family is their life has never been about the material things in life.
We're probably not gonna miss it too much.
It's about their faith and about what they can do to help out other people. So the family's in a limo, they're going to vacation, and I'm kind of looking at this trailer going, okay, what should we do with this thing?
Hello?
Hey, is this Danna?
Yes.
Hey, it's Ty, how are you?
Hi, I'm great.
Okay, listen, I want to talk to you for a second about, well, the trailer. I thought it would be a waste just to kind of destroy the trailer and not really use it for anything else. It just feels like maybe there's some other place where this could actually, you know, help someone else out.
I have a good friend that she struggled for years. Her name's Susie Jackson. She would be a perfect candidate for that.
And it just shows you the kind of person Danna is, that instead of just getting rid of something like that, she'd really like to donate it to a family who could really use it.
If I could be a benefit to her, that'd be awesome. That'd be great.
There you go. You know, it's all about that whole chain and circle we were talking about. And I think that's pretty cool. So enjoy the vacation, enjoy the warm water. We'll see you in a week.
Okay, thank you, Ty. I appreciate it.
Okay. Okay, we might need to make some extra room. This is gonna be good.
This family has been through so much, and they've been through such hard times that they've just been surviving.
They lost their dad, they lost their provider, but they never lost their faith.
And now, for the first time, they can just walk around and enjoy one another and enjoy life.
So we look out the front door of the trailer and we see 500 or more blue shirts walking towards us. It was very impressive.
Our contractor this week is Greg Simmons. The guy's pretty awesome. He's a good old boy from Oklahoma who's just got a big heart. He's got a great sense of humor. Anything you want to say?
Piece of cake, baby.
Man, I'm feeling some good energy around here, people. So why don't we let the family know what we're doing, okay? Here we go. Good morning, White family. Guys, I hope you're having a fantastic time on vacation. Well, today is the day we like to call Demolition. It's when we try and start building you a new house. And there's somebody here that's gonna help us do that. And his name is Greg Simmons with Simmons Homes. Say hi.
I think the beauty about Greg Simmons is that he really gets why we're here. And him and his team are just so pumped and so excited to build this house for this family.
We really feel honored that you asked us to come out and help the Whites out. They lost a very special person to them, and I can't imagine the grief they've gone through. They need a home. They need a place that they can remember the times that they had with their father. And we just feel an honor to build them just the most spectacular home they could ever wish for. Thanks to you, we brought the state of Oklahoma. What do you say, guys?
And as the cheering died down, we heard this lone voice.
Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat can sure smell sweet when the wind comes right behind the rain. Oklahoma, every night's my honey lemon eye.
I'm like, are we doing this? Are you serious? We're singing Oklahoma?
Making lazy circles in the sky. We know we belong to the land.
They got into it, man. Next thing you know, the hats are going off like this. I'm looking around like, is this really happening?
We're only saying you're doing.
I don't know if it's something you learn when you're born or maybe when you get your driver's license, but everyone knows this song.
We know that we belong to the land, and the land we belong to is ground.
Not so much.
We're only saying you're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay. You're doing fine, Oklahoma, Oklahoma, okay, L-A-H-O-M-A,
It was really, really fun.
So normally we demolish the house and build a new one, but this time Ty had a different idea. So he somehow strapped this house up to this crane, lifted it over to a different area of the land where, assuming he's going to make it his secret project.
First thing I did was get a really big crane, hook it to the bottom of the trailer, and then hoist it up in the air. And I kind of took a little ride inside that trailer.
It's moving. I can't imagine what he's doing with a 3-bedroom trailer that was once an office building that needs more help than you could possibly imagine. Ty Pennington?
What the heck?
What are you doing in the trailer?
I'm doing a little housekeeping. Sometimes that's what you gotta do when you clean house. You gotta throw a few things out.
Ty! Ty!
Yeah!
What are you doing up
What's
there?
going on? Here's the thing. My secret project, I can't tell you much about. Usually it's a room in the house, right?
Right.
This time, I'm going a little bigger than that. But I'm special. That's why it's my special project. Set her down, boys. Thanks a lot.
This is just what I want to see on the morning of day 3. You've got someone looking at the plans, someone popping chalk lines. You've got everyone ready for walls to go up. Look at this. There's a slab, and now 10 minutes later we have a wall going up.
There's nothing that says this build is on more than the first wall going up. So I was standing there, and Greg Simmons of Simmons Homes walks over.
This is extreme building right here.
We just start talking, and I said, Greg, can you believe when you decided to do this, that you could get all of these people to come on board and volunteer?
I had more guys last night thank me, and I'm like, don't thank me. Let me thank you for being here. It was incredible.
And he said, you know, the reason this first wall is going up is because of a young man named Juan. Juan's 26 years old.
Juan, come here, my friend.
He's like, Juan is an immigrant from Mexico that's trying to make a place for himself. And he brings his crew here to frame this 5,000 square foot home. Well, what made you come? What made you?
It's just the feeling that I can help someone.
and I got the, I don't know, it's just my heart. And the people need it, really need this to have a good life.
Juan begins to talk, and you can definitely tell, you know, he's from Mexico, and that's English is not his first language, but he's learned it to try to make a life here. And he's like, we'll make this happen.
It's just the way that I can help.
It's guys like Juan that makes it makes his state great, makes his company great. I mean, it's just, this is the kind of people we want working with us.
And when he walked away, Greg said, that's who's going to make this happen. It's the Juans.
Thank you, Juan.
Thank you.
That is...
He's a guy, isn't he? That's a man.
Normally, you know, when we do a house, I mean, there's like 150 framers on board. Juan had like 25 men. When he said 25 men, I thought, oh, he's got a good heart, but he'll never get it done on time.
This house is huge. It's 5,000 square feet. Look around me. There's not that many guys working. There's about 25 framers, but these guys are awesome. They're working really, really fast. They're getting the job done, and it's looking amazing. You look away for about 10 minutes, a whole wall goes up.
Juan and 25 men framed this 5,000 square foot house in record-setting time. He just kicked it and got it done.
Here we go.
Ty. No. Listen, I'm working on the photography room, Ruth's room, with Paige. But I gotta fill it with photographs. I don't have anyone to take them.
You know what? I know a photographer. You just need some cool pictures, right?
Exactly.
I can take care of that.
Awesome.
Hello?
Hey guys, it's me, Ty.
Hi, Ty.
Hey, can I speak to Ruth for a second?
Sure, here she is. Ruth? Hi.
Hey, Ruth. Hey, how's Florida?
It's great.
Ruth is very creative, and she's always wanted to be a photographer, but she's never been able to afford a camera. So here's what I'm thinking. Go to Sears and pick out any camera you like.
Great.
And then once you've got the camera, start taking pictures of things you like, and then send them to me. Can you do that?
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Okay, have fun and start shooting.
I'm excited.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Bye, Ty.
We're gonna get a little artwork, family style.
Instead of us going to Sears, we thought we would send Ruth to Sears to pick out her very own digital camera.
Well, you have any idea what you want to look at?
I like this one. We went to Sears, and Ruthie had a lot of fun because she was just sitting there messing around with all the cameras, you know. She's like, well, I think I like this one, but this one's pretty too, and this one takes better pictures, and this one's closer, but this one will do better if you want to blow pictures up.
Cheese, everybody smile.
She had so much fun picking out the camera, and you could really tell that she was in her element.
I want to take a picture of that yellow one over there.
The yellow one?
She was taking pictures of flowers and of people and birds and nature, and when she got behind the camera, she turned into a different person.
Because I'm doing Rebecca's room and she wants a skydiving room, and Ty said, you know, go to a skydiving school. I mean, go talk to them. That's the closest thing you can find out about skydiving. Well, looks like this is where I'm supposed to be.
So they're like going up right now to...
Yeah, we're going up skydive.
Oh my God, I want to get a shot of this. So I talked to Mel, who's about to make a dive. And I'm like, hey, Mel, look, can I hand you this camera? I'll totally wait here. I want to watch you anyway. I want to see the plane take off, see you do your dive, and you can then, on your way down, you know, get all the pictures that you need.
I know you don't want to jump, but
Right.
won't you go with me? I'll hook you to the front of me. We'll lean out of the plane, and you can take pictures right there, and you've got everything you want, and we'll come back down. Would that work?
Okay. Maybe I can just like get by the plane, get a photograph of me, and Rebecca will think I actually did the dive. You think that
now,
works?
come on, come on. That would be cheating.
He's like, I promise you that you'll be safe. I just, you know, the thought of jumping out of a perfectly good plane at, I mean, 12,000 feet. 12,000. 12,000. And he said, you should do it for Rebecca. I don't know.
You could do it. I know you could. You need to try to do this.
If I'm this scared with 2 feet on the ground, I can't imagine what I'm going to feel like at 12,000 feet.
Well, you never know what you can do until you try.
You know what? See, that's the attitude. That's the attitude that Danna and her kids, you never know. You just got to try.
That's true.
And I said, okay, look, but I want to be able to have the option to say no once I get up in the air. And he's like, great, that's all I want to hear. And I promise you, you'll get up there and you'll want to go. Okay. Oh my God. Just sort of at that moment when I climbed in the plane, I was like, you know, I've got to have these photos. I'm already suited up. I'm in the plane. I'm so scared. My head's swirling. My stomach feels sick. If I'm going to do it, I might as well just get up there and just jump.
Here we go. You ready?
We're ready. Let's do it.
Woo!
Who are we doing it for?
Rebecca!
So we get up there, and I took a tremendous amount of photos while I was in the plane, like looking out. And so the floor of Rebecca's room will be like you're diving out of a plane, and you see that aerial, you know, photo.
Perfect. We're only at 3,000.
Only 3. We still got 9,000 feet to go.
And we start climbing, 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 climbing.
Oh my gosh. What did I get myself into? I just came for a photograph.
The door opens up, and it was one of the most frightening things I've ever done in my entire life. And you don't even have a chance to react. You don't have a chance to think. And the pilot is like, go, go! I jumped out of that plane. It's a feeling that you cannot describe. We free fell from 13,000 feet to 4,500 feet. I was never so thankful for anything in my entire life as I was when that parachute opened up. After the parachute opened, I just kept thinking, I mean, how cool is this that I get to meet a family, I get to be a part of building them a home, and giving a 14-year-old the boost, the encouragement to say, look, you can do it.
Oh my God, it's right over the house. Oh, no way. Tanya? Unbelievable. Maybe she wasn't a sissy.
All I want to do is kiss the ground. Oh, that was insane. Absolutely insane.
That was remarkable. That was the coolest thing ever.
I think that I have more than enough to use in the skydiving room.
Listen, thank you so much. It was awesome.
And I don't want to do it again.
Okay, so this family, they live in Oklahoma, home of Tornado Alley. So when we designed to build this house, we wanted to make sure that we gave them a place, a little shelter from the storm, otherwise known as a family storm safe. But before we give it to the family, we kind of need to test it out and make sure it's going to be storm safe. So design team, into the storm safe. And don't forget to shut the door. Kind of important.
So we run in, it's like, this is cool. We can hang out in here, weather the storm.
Got it, Daniel? Lock it down.
Guys, hit it! Oh, yeah! Man, that's what I call a storm surge.
A little water came in underneath, which is supposed to happen because you need air to get in there.
Okay, designers, come on out. Well, there you have it. As long as the door is shut, the designers are completely safe and dry. Because if you leave it open, well, accidents can happen. The trick is obviously to keep the door shut. Because if the door remains open, well, wow. Sorry, guys. Sorta.
Morning of day 4, and we have what looks like a house on its way to being finished really soon.
It's unbelievable what these guys have done. We've got siding going up on the outside right now. The stonework's going on. The roof is almost finished.
It's amazing. Yesterday, I watched the first wall go up in Ruth's photography bedroom, and now here we are.
These guys are waiting to tape. Drywall goes up, taping goes up, we sand, we're ahead of schedule. Yep. This is awesome. This is one of the biggest rooms we've ever built. Check this thing out. We've got our kitchen over here. This is the entry, the great room, the fireplace, the back porch, the dining room.
This family had a trailer with the living room that had 2 exposed bulbs. There weren't even light fixtures. And here they are, they're gonna have this fantastic open space just filled with great light.
One of the most amazing things in this whole house is what's gonna go on right here. This is gonna be the chapel. And we can't go in there right now because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys working in the chapel right now. But we'll be back and check progress on that. One of Danna's things that she wants to do is pick up where John left off. And his legacy is about preaching and about their religion.
And we came up with this idea to actually build a chapel right into the house.
When they walk into this chapel, we want them to be able to feel him there. You know, he's not there, but we want his memory to live strong in that room.
It's going to be a beautiful room. It's very symbolic. Well, the house is going up behind me, and over here is Ty's secret project. It's their old trailer, which pretty much used to look like an office building, and now it looks like a house.
I'm really busy working on my secret project, and Paige tries to sneak over there and find out exactly what I'm doing.
Well, I thought I'd peek on over to see what was going on there.
Well, I sent the boys in blue out.
Hey, guys, do you mind if I just take a quick look inside?
Okay, gee, sorry.
I mean, after all, it's a secret project. See, the key word there is secret.
Howdy, are you Lee?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Lee Sellers.
How are you, man? In order to get inspiration for Esther's room, I spent a day on a ranch. So here's the story. We're doing a house for an amazing family, and we've got a little girl named Esther. She wants to be a rancher.
Oh.
She wants to be like you, and really, I don't know anything about it. And
Hey, your timing's perfect. We're fixing to go out and gather some cattle, and man, just jump in there and go with us.
Okay.
You probably need to wear these.
All right.
So I get this. Those go in the little.
I don't know what I'm feeling for. Hi.
That's my hand.
Howdy. Met some pretty awesome people who spend their lives on this ranch, herding cattle, taking care of all of the different animals, and I learned a lot.
What we're doing, this is our calving season. Our heifers are having their babies.
Uh-huh.
And in between the coyotes and the mountain lions and all that, we kind of stay safe.
Oh, I see. So they're out there naturally having their babies, but nature will also have them if they can.
Exactly. Ready, Mike?
I'm ready.
Well, let's go round them up. You want to?
Round them up. Well, how does it go?
Kick it.
Kick it. Come on.
Kick it again.
Go that way.
There you go.
I don't want to go too fast. We saddled up, went out, and there was a cattle drive.
We're looking for one in here that's got a baby, and we got to cut her out and put her with these other ones.
Okay. So what we did was we went out looking for calves. It was calving season.
We'll run out, and you always check the ones that have the new babies, and we put an ear tag in them. Hey, Mama, how you doing? How's the baby? Now, when I rope this thing, you're going to have to get off and help hold that calf.
Okay. Okay. Whoa. We found some baby calves, and it was so awesome. We'd actually rope them and go out and tag their ears so that they could track them.
This calf is probably a day old.
Really? Well, welcome to the world, buddy. Welcome to the world. It's a pretty awesome thing to hold a brand new, beautiful calf in your arms and know that you're doing it good and making sure it's gonna be okay. Pretty amazing. This was the real McCoy, and it gave me the inspiration, and I realized what it is that Esther sees that makes her want to be a rancher. Oh my God, I gotta say, it was one heck of an afternoon. Thank you so much. I feel like I learned so much, and I just know that Esther's been through so much that through this experience, I think I'm qualified now to give her a room that she deserves and that will inspire her to continue on with what you do. It's her passion.
Oh, you bet. You bet. And God bless her. And I tell you, with the things you guys do, I know it's going to turn out super, and wish you the best. And
Thank
enjoy
you.
the whole day.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to get back to the house and get started on her room.
You bet.
All right. Yeehaw! Giddy up! What part of giddy up don't you get? doing an amazing job. The house is coming along awesome. The roof is on, the cupola is up. I just think there's one more detail that we need to add, and it's this. How you doing? Do you think you can help us get this up there? Thank you so much. This is going to mean so much to the family. Something pretty special was about to happen, and I ran around the entire house and got all of the volunteers. Can you guys take a 5-minute break and join us back here? Daniel, join us in the backyard over here. Cool. I know you guys are really busy, but just take 5 minutes and join us in the backyard. There was so much chaos going on in the house. People were working so hard, and I don't think we've ever stopped down our entire production to get everybody together. Hey, Tanya! Yeah? Come with us, 5 minutes. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Okay, where are we going? All of our volunteers, everybody who was working, was out in the backyard because the cross that was sort of the top of the house, the pinnacle of what we're doing this week, was going up. I just want to say from all of us that thank you so much for being here for the White family and being here for John White.
This week, it didn't matter, you know, what religion you were from or what background you were from. Everyone came together and embraced this family.
This house that you guys are building this week for this family, it's going to change their lives dramatically. So I really wanted to make sure that everybody working on this house knew the story of the family and knew that we were putting this cross on the roof to honor John White. John White died 9 months ago on the morning of his 19th wedding anniversary. This is a man of faith. This is the man of the church. This is a man who brought a community together, and the loss is so huge. It's so huge to his family. I told these guys, you know what? It's all about family. You get one mom and one dad in this world, and your brothers and sisters, and that's it. As you guys watch this cross go up and land on this house, please go home tonight. Think about your families. Think about your husbands and your wives. Think about what the Whites lost. Let's just hope no one else has to go through that. And then I asked everybody to take off their hard hats and just to give a moment of silence as the cross was placed on the roof. And it was truly a powerful moment. From all of us for all of your hard work. Now let's get back to work and build the house!
Every time this family talks about John, they talked about how he just used to wrap them up in love. Danna thought it would be a really great idea to take John's old clothes and make them into quilts for the children. They can wrap themselves up in John's love.
Hello, ladies.
So Tanya and I met with a bunch of the women from the congregation. We may not know anything about quilting, but I know these ladies did.
How about that?
Yeah. I remember that one, and he loved that shirt. He looked so good in it.
And they would just start grabbing and talking about memories, and all of a sudden the shirts, you know, spurred on these conversations of John.
He just was always laughing and smiling, and you just never saw a frown.
And he would preach. I mean, you just sit there and wanted to hear more, because you never wanted him to quit.
He just loved life. He loved life, and when he walked into a room, it was just like light.
Everyone basically has the same story of how loving he was, and what a great father he was, and what a great friend he was.
My husband, when he was in the hospital, off and on for a month, no matter how late it was, John was always up there to see him.
When my son had to have 2 surgeries in 1 week, and John was there with us the whole entire time.
All these stories of what John had done for them. I mean, this man gave to everyone.
Wonderful dad, wonderful pastor, friend. I still miss him so much.
And it's just so incredible for this one man to have touched so many lives.
I actually want to hear so many more stories from you guys, but I think we should actually start cutting. So can we cut and work?
Sewing machines were whirling and needles. I mean, those women got serious. They knew that they had a matter of days to get these quilts done.
They were going to have all this material to work with. It was wonderful.
Oh, they're going to be beautiful. If you guys can build a house in a week, we can build some quilts in a week.
These women who knew John and loved John used their hands, their loving hands, to put together these quilts for the kids. Not only will it be John's love, but also the women of the congregation.
So anytime they really get you missing Daddy, there's his quilt.
You know, it's the closest that those kids can now get to having their dad's arms wrapped around him.
You know, the kids have so many great memories of their dad. Now they'll actually be able to wrap themselves up and feel his love.
So I'm walking down the driveway where all the crowds have kind of gathered to cheer us on.
Thanks for being here.
Hi, I have something I'd like to give the family.
Okay.
My name's Everett Piper. I'm the president of Oklahoma Wesleyan, and one of John's dreams is that his kids go to OWU, and I'd like to offer them some scholarships.
You serious?
Yes.
He had 5 scholarships for the kids, for the White family, to go to Oklahoma Wesleyan Christian School. It's a university. You know what? We need to call the family right now and let them know this. Okay.
Let's let them know.
Here, will you hold the scholarships?
All right, sure.
Wow.
Hello?
Hey, is this Danna?
Yeah. Hey, guys, it's Ty.
Hi, Ty.
You're not going to believe this, but I just met a guy who's actually here in the crowd who heard about you guys and what you've been through. And I'm going to pass the phone right now. Here you go.
Okay.
Hi, Danna. This is Everett Piper at Oklahoma Wesleyan. And I know that one of John's dreams was that his kids attend a Christian university that would honor his values and his faith.
Right.
So we're offering 5 tuition scholarships for all the kids to come to OWU.
Wow, you're gonna make me cry. But as a single mom, there's no way I could provide that type of opportunity for my children. So that is a dream. That's a dream come true. So thank you.
Blessings to you.
Thank you.
So guys, we'll see you when you get home, okay? All right, bye. Wow. I think it's just great that she found that news out while she's on vacation, to know that her kids are going to get the education that her and John always wanted but could never afford.
Might have kind of gathered that the university is offering you 5 kids all tuition-free education there at the university. That's quite an opportunity for our family.
It's really exciting, it really is. And, you know, I don't know, I guess now I really get to plan on being something and being somebody now, and it's a for sure thing, you know. I don't have to be like, well, maybe I can do this, you know. I can say, well, this is what I want to do, so let's go do it. So anyways,
it's amazing, and it's very important to us.
Okay, what we've been doing this week is all about helping families. And I'd have to say, this house right here is really going to help out this family. But then again, this week is also about families helping other families. And that's where we bring in what I like to call the secret project. See, the key word there is secret. I can't really show you much, but this time and this time only, I'm going to give you a little glimpse. Now, usually, my secret projects are a room in the house. Are you ready? Here we go. Wow, man, that's amazing, isn't it? This time, well, it's literally a house. And now, here's for the close-up. And that's a big project for me. Yeah, but I'm special. That's why it's my special project.
Well, the pulpit's coming together. It was a gamble, you know, taking this family's heirloom and something that they absolutely loved, a table, and turning it into something else.
And this table had been in their family for years and years and years. So it was a big responsibility.
I'm also going to take this wood, this was from one of the benches, build a case around this, and actually set the Bible inside.
I wanted the family to be able to stand at the front of the chapel, put their hands on the table, their same table that Dad had touched for many, many years.
I can't think of a more appropriate thing to take something that they loved so much and make it a pulpit for their new chapel. If you're going to cut up a family heirloom, I think this would probably be the only way to go.
All right, now I'm taking care of Esther's ranch room, and this is the desk that's actually going to go in her room. And I wanted to stress it a little. It's not quite rough-hewn enough. I want it to look like it comes from the ranch, you know? Maybe a little distressing. How do you distress something when you're out here? Let me show you. I have an idea. Figured I could, you know, work a little magic on it. Here we go. Now, there's a fine line, you see, between distressing and destroying. And as you can see, this is really starting to take shape here. Yeah, that's starting to come out real nice. So I think that should give it a nice sort of a country feel. What can I tell you? It came out fabulous. See how we did here. Oh, yeah. Just as I planned. Distressed, not destroyed.
Okay, guys, look, we're gonna have to see how we can make this work, but the first thing is to get it out of this trailer.
So because I'm doing Rebecca's room and she wants a skydiving room,
Okay.
not only do I want it to really feel like that authentic dive,
Awesome.
I want it to have an authentic, actual airplane. Look at it out of the trailer. It is insane. I love it. Not sure how it's going to fit in the room, but I'm going to make it fit in the room. Fantastic. This is 3 times bigger than I ever imagined. Ty.
What is that? Is that an airplane?
Yeah, it's an airplane. A real Cessna airplane.
And what is it doing here?
It's going in Rebecca's room. It's our skydiving room. Yeah, it's going in her room.
That in her room.
You gotta see this. Look at this. This plane was so customized. Painted in all of Rebecca's favorite colors, pink and blue.
Yes. Oh my God, it's got controls and everything.
Watch this. This pops out.
The steering wheel?
It's the steering wheel.
This is awesome.
But look at this.
All right.
You can pull this out.
No way.
And she can put a laptop. It's all wire. Television, CD, stereo.
Oh my God, is that a DVD player?
MP3. I mean, this thing is so decked out. Look at the seat. Rebecca's skydiving.
Wow. I mean, it's a Cessna. You know, it's got a DVD player. It's got a laptop computer. It's got lights flashing. Here's the thing. Is it gonna fit in this hallway? I mean, look how narrow this thing is. Now, I know up in the air she can turn on a dime, but in a house, doesn't turn as well. Okay, lift up, lift up, lift up.
Oh, there it is.
Landing gear down.
Everyone, we've got a plane coming through.
Bring it in, bring it in. Here we go. Well, this is the kind of problems you run into when you try and put an airplane inside a bedroom.
How's it look, guys? It's definitely different than moving a sofa in.
Okay, the nose is in. Oh my God, she's actually fitting in the room.
I think it's gonna make it. I think we're gonna land safely right in Rebecca's room.
I have not a doubt.
Okay, it's gonna go all the way against that wall.
That this room is going to just blow Rebecca away.
Unbelievable.
How about a big woo?
It's a plane in your bedroom. I love this show. So, it's the morning of day 6, and the family comes home tomorrow. But as you can see, it looks fantastic. We got our landscaping in, the exterior of the house has been painted, we got our copper accents, and right up here, a beautiful little fountain. We got the exterior painted, we've got exterior stones. You can see the colors, we've got the reds, the browns, the greens. It's all working, man, it's all working. Now inside here, we've made a lot of progress. Check out this. Now, this is beautiful, man. These ceiling tiles are actually copper. So we've got copper elements on the outside, copper elements on the inside.
It's just so spacious, this design.
That's the first thing you might notice is just how big this area is. There's so much room to actually move around as a family. You got a lot of kids living in here. The girls, because there's a lot of them, needed a bigger bathroom. And boy, did they get one. Now, this bathroom is what I like to call incredible. Thousands of tiles. And the truth of it is the guy who did all this is dead tired and he needed a break. Yeah. But then if you look around, you can see why. So when it's coming down to the wire and the minutes are ticking by, you know the family's on their way home, you gotta get things done, you're really starting to think about ways to shorten the whole process.
So we're in Zeb's room, and I want to totally map this room out. One of the things I wanted to do is I want to go through and paint like little individual paintball splatters all over the room, but that's going to take me forever. So it'd be really cool if I could just go in and shoot them all over the place, and luckily, I can.
The question is, will he hit his mark? And 2, exactly what is his target? Never saw that one coming.
I have no idea what's going on in there, and I think I better leave.
Fantastic. I can't believe this. One of the most beautiful things that we put in this house was a giant stained glass window that some volunteers made for the chapel. When the family sees this, I mean, we built them an amazing house, but truly this room and this window, it's gonna mean more than anything we could possibly do for them. It is, I have goosebumps right now. It was just amazing. It was so well done and so beautiful. It is such a flawless piece of craftsmanship. I'm so impressed. The colors are beautiful. Man, I think we did the right thing this time. This is just spectacular. Because of this family's faith, it's because of their religion. I just know that when the family sees that, and every time they see that, it's gonna mean so much to them. It's amazing what people who care and come together can do. Wow. And just being there to put that thing in was an awesome experience. This is what it's all about. Ty asked Danna, is there anything that we could do with that trailer? And she said, absolutely. She has an old friend and fellow parishioner named Susie Jackson, and she's also been through some pretty rough times.
So I took a ride out to meet them because I had a little surprise for them that I've been working on. They had no idea what it was about. Hey, Jackson family?
Yeah.
Hi. Are you Susie Jackson?
God.
Hi. So I go out there and I meet Susie, Katie, Levi, and Sarah. Danna said you guys were pretty amazing people and that maybe I should stop by and get to know you. Do you guys mind if I come in for a minute and look around?
Yeah, sure.
We go inside their house and I'm talking to them and trying to find out what life has been like and how things have been tough. Well, I wasn't prepared for what I found out. It got that bad that you guys had to leave?
Yeah.
And I looked at those kids' faces and I saw the tears coming out of their eyes. I realized something horrible was happening there. And eventually, Susie decided to protect her kids from harm. She packed up and literally walked away from that house.
It was a very hard time.
So you decided to take the kids and just...
Yeah, we took the kids and left.
What a wonderful, wonderful human being Susie Jackson is, and how much she cares about her kids, and how much strength it took to pack up everything.
I said, you got 5 minutes to get your clothes ready. Let's go.
What school do you go to?
Cornerstone Christian Academy.
Oh, it's a Christian academy?
Yes. We clean it on Saturday and Sunday so they can go to school there.
So she actually cleans the school at night, and her kids help her. And that's what I call really working for your education. So you rent this trailer?
I rent the trailer.
So she rents this trailer that's in really bad shape, way, way, way out of town. I know that you guys are really close with Danna, and some pretty amazing things have happened this week over there. Why don't you guys take a little limousine ride with me? Does that sound good?
I love to.
So they got in the limo. We took a ride back to the work site. Well, I've actually been working on something pretty cool this week myself. And the best thing about it is, well, it's actually for you guys. Surprise!
What?
And this look of just complete confusion is on their face, and I loved it. So I pick up the camera, I said, I think Danna's gonna wanna see this. Hello, White family.
Hi, Ty.
I'm standing here with some friends.
Yep, there's the Jacksons.
Well, I think you're gonna like what's about to happen. You know that trailer that you guys were kind of living in, and you said you'd like to find a better home for it? Well, it was in rough shape, but I spent the week kind of fixing it up. And they're still looking confused, like, I don't understand what's happening. And I say, people, help me say, move this bus. Bus driver, move that bus! I'd never seen a family so overwhelmed and confused, like, this is really ours? I don't understand. It's really your home. It's really your house.
He's got a Porsche and everything.
And the good news is, I know you guys are so tight with the family. You guys are right here on the same property. And this is what Danna wanted. She wanted to help you guys like we're helping her. Anything you want to say to Danna?
Thank you, Danna, very much.
Love you, Susie. I've told my kids what we've been given goes around to bless others.
Go check out the inside of your new house. I think you're gonna like it.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's really yours.
Everything?
Everything.
Oh, it was just overwhelming to think that Danna would do that for us.
Yeah, you got an all-new stove, all new cabinets.
My children have never had a new bed.
This is awesome.
It's like a new start. Oh, it's beautiful.
You like it?
We didn't even know what to think. All in tears.
That's her home because of who she is and what she's done to love people all around her.
Danna, all I can say is, great idea. And for me and the Jackson family, we like to say, goodbye.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you soon.
All I could give her is a rundown house. You guys gave her a home.
We got 13 hours, Tweety.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Get your fingers on the keys and run around some furniture. We got furniture! Let's go, let's go! Let's do this, people! All right, people, let's go. 14 hours till the family comes home. Are we gonna make it happen? Let's keep it going, people! Let's get this stuff unwrapped, people! Grab it! Just rip into it! Hey, go!
Michael, what are you doing?
I thought I'd go big! Pizza! was a lot of faith this week. We couldn't have gotten this job done without it. So everybody went into the chapel. I thought it was just a beautiful place for all of us to kind of think about what an amazing week it's been. And it was so great to be in that chapel. You see the stained glass and the lights coming through from the back. It's a very positive, warm, inviting feeling. I think that's the way John would have wanted it.
It didn't even matter if everyone shared the same faith. It doesn't really matter the prayers that you say, because it's what works for you.
I'll tell you what, looking around the room, seeing these faces of all you guys who've worked so hard to build this house for this family, the positive energy that's been in this community is unbelievable. This is what the word community means. It's people really coming together to help a family like this. In 7 days, we've made a huge difference. And I think what we've done here is going to help them really touch other people's lives. Well, since Pastor Ron was a really good friend to John and has taken over for John at the church, I think he's the right person to bless this house. Pastor Ron?
Pastor Ron is very special to the family. He took over for John when he passed away. It was just the right person to have the house blessed by.
I just wish that everybody here would have the opportunity to know John. He was a man of character and integrity. He was willing to sacrifice not only himself, but even his family for other people. All of you that have worked on this project, you gave of yourself, and that's the ultimate sacrifice. This house that you have built is going to be a place of ministry. And it's going to be a blessing to the family, but there's going to be probably hundreds of people in the future that's going to be blessed by this. And so we appreciate everything that you've done. Why don't we bow our heads and close our eyes for just a moment. Dear gracious Heavenly Father, I just pray right now that you just bless this house. I pray that you bless this chapel, that it'll be used for your glory. Amen.
So what do you say? Shall we bring him home? Let's bring him home!
Oh, I just, I can't wait to see it.
Welcome home, White family! Welcome home! Welcome home! I let the family know that, well, there are a couple of people that actually like to say hi and give you a hug. Your neighbors are pretty excited about what you've done for them, and they owe it all to you. So why don't you say hi to the Jacksons?
Are you excited? I've been excited. I've been bawling for 2 days, girl.
So these are your new neighbors?
Yeah, new neighbors.
Those two are perfect examples of single moms who've had some tough times, but they've held on because they've never given up, and they've always relied on the power of their faith.
Susie, you have been through so much, and your kids have gone through it with you, but you guys need to admire this woman. She's worked hard. She's not quit on you guys, and you need to admire her.
It was so great to see two single moms that have struggled so hard finally get a home, and they can really kind of help each other. And that's what this week has been all about. It's about families helping each other. Are you ready to see your brand new house? Well, then say it with me, people. Here we go. Bus driver, move it!
It was so pretty, and I loved it.
It couldn't have been any more perfect, any more beautiful, any more of a surprise.
here's the
my
thing.
goodness.
You see that on the roof of the house? That's called the cupola. And inside it is a light that actually burns eternally. And I like to think of it like your love for John. It'll never go out.
That cupola will be a great reminder to us for John's character, who John was, and that he's forever in our hearts.
You like it?
Oh, yeah.
And Sarah was just like, she was blown away.
I like the steeple up there. Where's my dad so, like...
I think that emotion of like, I wish Dad could see this, really kind of hit him.
He just always wanted a place like this. I'm sad he's not here for it, but I'm happy for him anyway.
I'm happy for you guys. And I was like, well, maybe he is here. Maybe he is seeing this.
So here come the designers. Paige, Tanya, Daniel, Michael, and our contractor, Greg Simmons from Simmons Homes.
Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much.
Greg Simmons, he meets the family, and he has something he wants to say. Greg, go ahead.
You know, there's been a lot of emotion out here, a lot of love. It transformed us. We'll never be the same. We came out here to build you a house, and it turned into a home. This house is going to be a tremendous undertaking, and we don't want you to worry. Simmons Homes and his friends has raised over $50,000 to help support it.
That was amazing. Wow, I almost can't even accept this. This is too much.
You can, because it was love that went into this. Nobody had to do this. They wanted to do this. And so sometimes you have to accept that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was the whole community giving to my family.
I just want to say thank you guys. This is gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it. Thank you.
I love you guys. Love you. I know John's so excited. Yes.
Last year's been so rough for the White family that I don't think it had sunk in that all these people came together to do this for them.
Oh, I know the sacrifice and commitment it takes to do this. Thank you so much.
This has probably been the toughest year of your life. You guys have lost a lot. A week ago, you really didn't even have a house to live in. But now, well, I'm hoping you'll find this to be your home. So guys, walk through your front door to your brand new house. Go ahead.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
I couldn't believe it was real. That is something, isn't it? That is beautiful.
The fireplace. We have a fireplace. Look at the ceiling. I love the copper ceiling. The house was beautiful. I love the house.
Here's the cool thing. Everything in here, all these appliances, Sears hooked you up. You've got a new stove.
We never had a stove before.
A brand new refrigerator.
All right.
I love it, all of it.
I think what'll mean most to this family is the quilts that are in this house.
Esther, Ruth, Dad's clothes. Isn't that awesome?
Everywhere you look in this house, either a quilt or a pillow or a picture, something with John on it. A constant reminder in this house that he's there watching over them.
That was a delight. Remember? Oh, yes. That gives them something to hang on to of their dad. It was wonderful.
I wish we could have brought their dad back. We're not that good. But what we can do is give them a new start and give them a home. And it's something that John always wanted to do. You liking the house so far?
Oh, we love it. We love it.
Would you like to see a little bit more of it?
Yes.
White family, go check out the rest of your house.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I love my room. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Sarah is so sweet.
Oh my goodness.
She's only 18 years old, but shares the responsibility with Mom. I just wanted her to feel glamorous in this room.
I love this. Oh my goodness. I love this room.
Thank you, Paige. I love my room. It is so beautiful.
I love it.
Wow. When I walked in the room, I was so shocked.
This is so cool.
Wow. Ugh, I loved the plane.
This is awesome. I love it.
How could you not be blown away by an airplane flying in your bedroom?
This is so awesome.
You walk into her room, and the whole floor looks like you're falling out of an airplane. Whoa. I'll stay out of her room.
So you said you wanted to go skydiving, right?
Yes.
Well, here's the thing. The guys that took Tanya skydiving, well, they said they would take you. But here's the thing. You have to be 16, so can you wait 2 years?
Yes.
I'm gonna be so scared of it. It's gonna be so much fun. Just can't wait. 2 years.
Esther goes into her bedroom and just blown away by the ranch. I mean, she's got like cowhide headboard, she's got like a wagon wheel chandelier. What she didn't notice was that there's a horse in her window, plus a barn. And this thing is a beautiful painted horse. One of the most gorgeous horses I've ever seen. This horse is actually a gift from Simmons Homes.
Oh. Yeah. She didn't want to look at the rest of the room. She just wanted to hold on to that horse. Oh, Esther.
Michael did a great job.
Oh, man, that is awesome.
Zeb loves his room. He loves all those paintball guns.
I walked in my bedroom and the cage around the bed. That was way different. Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We love the bathroom. It's big.
No way.
There's a big bathtub, and then there's 2 showers.
Oh my gosh.
That bathroom is huge. 4 sinks, 2 showers, 2 toilets, and literally thousands of tiles.
That's cool.
Everything that she needs to become a photographer, she has right there in that room.
A giant lens.
Look, Mom.
I've never seen so many cameras in one room. She just went shutterbug crazy.
Dallas win. She's going to have the ability to really learn and grow in a skill.
Okay.
Each picture we have of John now is so precious that photography really does preserve our past. It's gorgeous, wow. I walked into my room, you know, it couldn't have been more peaceful. I'm loving this. This is gorgeous. Oh, man. You know, the bed is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The chair, perfect. You know, just a perfect little chair in the fireplace. Just the hominess and the quietness of the room. It couldn't have been any better. Probably what makes it the most special is my quilt.
What she noticed was a quilt that had pictures of their past and their memories.
So precious.
It was the sweetest gesture. She would just touch it.
It's not the same, but yet it's an extension of John. I'm probably, in a quiet moment, gonna find a spot on the floor and just sit there and deal with things. It's hard, but I'm going to face each day that I come to, and part of that's gonna be having that room by myself. Great and peaceful.
This next room is basically all about everything you and John were about. It's about faith, and it's a room we've never done before. So go on in and check it out.
We have this great chapel we can go into and we can sit down as a family, we can pray. So I was like, wow. It's just got a feel about it. Oh, no, it's our table. It's our table.
You guys, oh my gosh. How cool is that?
And our red table that was, you know, so special to John. Perfect.
This is great. We love that table. We grew up with that table, and he would love it being a pulpit because it just was the right thing to do.
We thought it would be a great way to start your ministry. We figured this would be the first step toward that.
I love this room.
It'll be a place where Danna can kind of pick up the torch, pick up where John left off.
Well, there's some people that have actually been waiting to give you guys a hug. And they're the design team. Hey.
You think? I'm just in love. I just have to say thank you to you guys. Thank you to all the volunteers. And my biggest thank you can't come from my mouth. It's going to be in my actions in the years to come, my actions.
This week has been about embracing this family and embracing their beliefs and embracing their religion in order for us to truly give them what they need.
Just grateful we had the opportunity to be involved in this. Because this week, we saw the power of many things. We saw the power of people coming together to work as a team. And I think we also saw the power of faith. We built a home for a family who had lost everything. They lost their dad, they lost their provider, and they lost their guide in life. But they never lost their faith. I guess there's only one last thing to say. Welcome home, White family. Welcome home.
It's kind of like you've been hanging off this cliff and somebody pulls you up and you're like high-fiving them because it's like, hey, I needed that. You know, I wasn't going to make it without you. So thank you very much.
You know, it doesn't matter what you believe in or what I believe in. It's about them and what gets them through the day. And I think we all can reach out and lean on something. This family chooses their faith.
This is the day that the Lord has made.
I just thank you guys for everything.
500 different thank you cards from kids. You've done a smashing job. It was cute. From Jeremy to worker. Just keep up the good work and let's do it. I hope the house looks like this. Just says thank you. Yeah, I think that sums it up. Oh, it's a card. It opened.